Join me as I hunt for the best budget phone that's going to shine in 2024. Budget phones have become increasingly popular over the years, and it's easy to see why. With the constant rise of flagship prices, many of us are looking for a reliable device that won't break the bank. But making smart choices in 2024 requires a bit of research and know-how, which is exactly what we're going to dive into today. When it comes to budget phones, there are a lot of misconceptions floating around. People often think that cheap means low quality, or that you're going to have to make a ton of compromises just to save a few bucks. But the truth is, budget phones have come a long way in recent years, and some of them are actually offering features that are on par with more expensive models. One of the biggest challenges consumers face is finding a reliable device that meets their needs without sacrificing performance or quality. It's easy to get overwhelmed by the sheer number of options out there, especially when you're working with a limited budget. And let's be honest, it's hard to know what to prioritize when you're making a purchase. Another common misconception is that budget phones are only good for making calls and sending texts. But today's budget phones can do so much more, from taking stunning photos to playing graphics-intensive games. So how do you separate the wheat from the chaff and find a device that's going to meet your needs? When it comes to budget phones, there are a few key features that really make a device stand out. Camera quality is a big one. Who doesn't want a phone that can take amazing photos? Battery life is another important consideration, especially if you're someone who's always on the go. And then there's the software experience. Does it feel smooth and intuitive or clunky and outdated? When you compare budget phones to more expensive models, you start to notice some interesting trends. Some budget phones are actually offering features that are on par with flagships from just a few years ago. Take camera quality, for example. Some budget phones are now offering quad camera setups with features like optical zoom and portrait mode. And when it comes to battery life, some budget phones are lasting longer than ever before, with some devices easily making it through a full day with heavy use. But what about software? This is an area where budget phones often fall short, with outdated operating systems and clunky interfaces. However, some budget phones are now offering near-stock Android experiences, which is a huge plus for anyone who wants a phone that's easy to use and customize. So what's the top budget phone for 2024? In my opinion, it's the Xiaomi Redmi 9. This phone offers an incredible combination of features and value with a powerful processor, quad camera setup, and long-lasting battery life. But what really sets it apart is the software experience. The Redmi 9 runs a near-stock version of Android, which makes it incredibly easy to use and customize. What's really impressive about the Redmi 9 is just how much value you get for your money. This phone is less than half the price of a flagship, but it offers many of the same features and a similar software experience. And let's be honest, the build quality is top-notch, with a sleek design that looks and feels premium. So, what does it all mean? In short, budget doesn't have to mean sacrificing quality. With the right phone, you can get an amazing device that meets your needs without breaking the bank. And the Xiaomi Redmi 9 is a shining example of just what's possible when it comes to budget phones in 2024. To sum it up, finding the best budget phone means doing your research and knowing what to look for. By prioritizing features like camera quality, battery life, and software experience, you can find a device that's going to meet your needs without sacrificing performance or quality. Thanks for watching, and I'd love to hear from you in the comments. What's your favorite budget phone? And what features do you prioritize when making a purchase? And if you're new here, be sure to check out my other videos for more